Let's say hello to our good friend Gregory Faranello. He is the head of U.S. rates at AmeriVet Securities for his take on today's price action. And happy holidays.
JD, thank you for having me.
Unfortunately, you and I are both wearing our red ties for all the red on the big board today, but we look up today, it's way lighter volume. End of year window dressing, some profit taking, some tax loss harvesting, all these wonky things going on in the markets. But Gregory, as you look up, what do you see happen across the markets today?
2026 is going to be a great year. That's my view.
Okay.
2025 was a great year. 2026 is going to be a great year as well. So what you're seeing here late in the year is just what you said. It's harvesting, right? And when I look forward, when I look at policy, when I look at the economy, when I look at interest rates right now, I see a very, very good year ahead of us in 2026.
What are some of those key catalysts for 2026 most on your radar? A lot of people talking about some fresh fiscal stimulus to kick off the year from the reconciliation bill. You got a more dovish, presumably, a more dovish FOMC. What else are you tracking?
Well, you know, the FOMC, I mean, rates, we still believe rates will come down here a little bit. It may not be as much as investors want, but we're 50, 75 basis points. I think rates could certainly come down lower. We're going to have a change in the FOMC in terms of policy. But when you look at the policies that have been put in place in 2025, they haven't kicked in yet. So they're going to kick in 2026. And I think it's going to be a very good year for markets.
And Gregory, I wonder what that means for some of the hedge trades. I mean, the run-up that we've had in precious and industrial metals, what a story. Obviously, we had a big reversal for the session for gold and silver today, but if we had this conversation yesterday, it would still be a continuing narrative of all-time highs. How did that happen?
I'm not buying gold up here. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not. I mean, look, it's been a good run-up. I think this will be a different year. Gold has had a fantastic run. I'm not buying it up here for sure. But I think when you look at the broader markets, we are broadening out in markets in general. And that's because the economy in the U.S. is doing extremely well. And we're going to see that growth, I think, to start 2026.
One thing we are looking for, and it could happen any day now, presumably after the new year, is going to be the highly anticipated Supreme Court decision about tariff policy out of the White House. There could be big implications because we don't really know exactly how even many of the conservative justices are going to roll on this. What should market participants be paying attention to as we presumably inch closer to a Supreme Court decision?
Well, I think the president in general hasn't backed away from tariff policy, but he has shown an open mindset to tariff policy. And whether that's abroad, whether that's down south, he has shown an open mindset in terms of what tariff policy means in general. So I'm not concerned about tariff policy in general. With regard to the deficit and what tariff policy means with regard to that, we need growth in this country. At the end of the day, we actually need a little inflation too to get this deficit down. But this president, I think, has shown a very open mindset in terms of what he's tried to invoke in 2025 and what's going to come in 2026, and I think markets really, really like it.
Gregory Faranello is the head of U.S. rates at AmeriVet Securities. Thanks for coming by once again to the big board. Always great to have you.
JD.
Happy New Year to you, brother.
Happy New Year.
We'll have you back again soon.